Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my October 2021 beauty and skincare favourites. So first off, we will start off with makeup, obviously, because I know that's the main reason why a lot of you are here. Even though we cannot forget skin, because if your skin looks rubbish, your makeup will look rubbish. So both are as equally important in my books. Anyway, let's start off with foundation first, and the one that I've been loving the most, which should be of no surprise, is still the Maybelline SuperStay Active Wear 30-hour foundation. My shade is number 36 Warm Sun. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. Absolutely love it. Lasts all day on my face. Maybe it does last up to 30 hours. I've never worn my makeup for that long, but it looks flawless. It's medium to full buildable coverage. It covers up all imperfections. It sits beautifully on my textured skin, and I love this. Another foundation which I've raved about many a time is the Dose of Colours Meteor Hue foundation. My shade was 120 light medium, and the reason I say was is because any kind of sun that I got from our 1 week summer in the UK, the tan has gone. This is a little bit deep for me now. I'm still kind of using it. I tend to lighten it up with some powders. But again, I love the way that this sits on the face. This is one that I generally tend to wear when I'm out for a long period of time, similar to the Maybelline one. It lasts a long time on the skin. Medium to full buildable coverage foundation. Gives a really nice naturally matte finish, and I love it. And on those days where I'm not feeling maybe going so full coverage, I will use the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. My shade is in number 10, and I love it. Gives a really nice natural finish to the skin, lasts a really long time because of the fact that it's a skin tint rather than a typical foundation, meaning you don't actually need to apply that much. The less you tend to apply on your face when it comes to a base product, the longer it tends to actually last, and I really love this. Right, next up is the concealer, which I have loved and continue to love, and it just does not seem to finish because it's so big. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. My shade is in Golden Beige. Using it under my eyes today, it doesn't seem to finish. I think it's down here from what I can see, so it's nearly finished, but I love this. It's full coverage, covers all dark circles. It doesn't crease, it doesn't crepe, it doesn't make me look aged, as long as you set it, obviously. And I just love the quality of it. It's like a thick moussey kind of texture, but it blends out really nicely on the skin and leaves a really nice even finish once you've set it. For setting powder, I've been loving recently is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. Some of these products got such long names. My shade is in Banana Bread. I love this because it's really finely milled. It's not thick and clumpy, meaning that it blends over the face very nicely. There's no patchiness or anything like that. I tend to actually just use this to set my under eye concealer, and it keeps everything in place, and it makes my skin under my eyes nice, smooth and soft, and it remains that way up until I remove it. This should be no surprise. I've been loving it ever since I first bought it. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. My shade is number 2 medium. We have hit pan. These generally tend to last me 2 to 3 months of daily use, I would say. I just love the finish that it gives on the skin. I always use this to set my foundation. It gives a really nice airbrushed finish to the skin, as it's supposed to do, and especially for somebody like me who has got textured skin, we need that soft focus finish. We need that blurring kind of effect, and this one definitely delivers. So a new product that I wanted to share or run past you guys are the brand new Glowish Cheeky Vegan Blushes. I've actually got all 4 to share with you guys. I love all of them. Which one am I using right now? Is the one called, I think it's this one, Berry Juicy is actually what I'm wearing right now. I love them. I love all 4 of them. They're all excellent. And let me see if I can actually hold all 4 of them. Here we go. So this one here is Charming Cherry. Then we've got Healthy Peach. Then we've got Berry Juicy, and then we've got Caring Coral. All 4 of these work beautifully against my medium skin tone. They last on the skin upwards of 12 hours. They don't get patchy. They don't wear off. They give a really beautiful pop of colour to the skin. I love the quality and texture of these. Blends over the skin really nicely. I wouldn't say that it's completely matte, but it's also not shimmery. It's almost like a satin sort of finish, and despite the fact that I've got textured skin, it does not emphasize that texture, and I love all 4 of them. To contour my face is my never-ending Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Saddle, which I use or have used, especially today, to contour my face. I've been loving this for years now. You guys are so used to seeing it, yet this never seems to finish. It's great in terms of contour for me personally, because this color is a very nice mix between cool and warm. Therefore, I can create contours on my face. I contour my cheekbones, I contour my nose. I don't generally tend to contour around here and my forehead only a little bit because I've already got quite a small forehead. But what I do use it for is for my face, and it lasts upwards of 12 hours without moving, without fading, or without going patchy. The Huda Beauty Medium Glow Obsessions Highlighter Palette, I've been loving this pretty much every month ever since it came out. I just love the way that it performs. I'm using it to highlight my face today. I generally just tend to mix all of the colours or two of the colours, depends on what I'm wearing. It gives a really nice high shine metallic look to the skin, and despite the fact that I've got textured skin, I don't find that it actually emphasises that texture, and I find the quality of this to be excellent. I also use this to highlight my brow bone as well as my tear duct now and then. An eyebrow product which is not Huda Beauty's Bomb Brows. This is my now replacement, by the way, because that was just getting too expensive. This is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim, and my shade is medium brown. And while the Huda Beauty one was a 1mm pencil, this is a 1.5mm defining pencil, and I can deal with that. You know, it's only a little bit thicker, tiny bit, but the amount I get in here is so much more, and I love it. The way that it performs, it's great. Now, the Huda Beauty one is non-transferable. This does transfer, but then again, I was not expecting a huge amount when it comes to a brow pencil, especially a more affordable one, and I'm happy with this. All I have to do is use some brow gel and then it doesn't move at all. But I just love the color of this as well. You guys know that I don't really go for dramatic eyebrows like I used to do many moons ago, because of the fact that my hair color is now dark red, and if I go in for a more darker brown, it just looks too stark against my hair color. So I've had to tone down my brows, and I'm very happy with how they look, and I love this. No surprise, the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, which I love and have done ever since it came out and rave about it all the time, and I'm using it again today. It is a felt tip nib, and I just love the way that all I need is one swipe and it gives me full opaque coverage. It doesn't flake, it doesn't go crepey, it doesn't leak off. It's fairly waterproof, I would say. I mean, it's never come off when I've got caught in the rain, and I love it. This setting spray, because my Urban Decay one finished, this is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. Well, it keeps my makeup in place all day, what can I say? And it smells like coconuts, I think it does. So it's for priming the skin if you choose to do that. I don't really use primer because I use so much skincare, and you can use it to refresh your makeup as well if you want, but I generally tend to use it just to set my makeup, and it definitely keeps it in place all day without moving. Right, to wrap off the makeup, let's go into some lipsticks, which just looking at them, they all look very similar, because let's be honest, we are all creatures of habit. Let's do the first one, which is the one I'm wearing right now. It's the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Trophy Wife. It's one that I rave about and have done ever since it came out. I love it. It's great quality, lasts all day. This colour in particular is great for medium skin tones. It's that perfect pop of pink, but without it being too intense and in your face, and it lasts forever. This is a newbie, which I forgot to show you guys last month because I actually got it last month. And this is from Kiko, which is a brand that I don't generally tend to share that much on my channel, mostly because not all their stuff is that great. Okay, so my friend Rosie bought this for me. Thanks, Rosie. And this is called the Lost in Amalfi Lasting Matte Lip Colour, and the shade is in number 7. So basically it's like a bright reddish pink colour. Oh my god, this is one of those colours which is like in your face, but it's in your face wearable for brown skin tones. This one looks great. I love the way that it performs. It's quite lightweight. I was actually quite surprised by this. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. It needed no touch-ups throughout the day. It was very comfortable, and it didn't go flaky and crepey and all of that, so I love it. I have to shout over the fireworks, you guys, I'm so sorry. So I've also got 2 Maybelline SuperStay matte inks, which should be no surprise, because if you guys have followed me for some time, you will know that the Maybelline SuperStay matte inks are my favourite liquid lipsticks from the drugstore, and these are the colours that I always tend to go for the most. The first one being this one, 145 Front Runner. This is like a beautiful deep magenta shade for medium skin tones. I always wear this when I'm wearing something pinkish on a night out and I want kind of standout sort of lips, and the fact that it lasts over 12 hours without any kind of touch-ups being needed. And then when I'm going for a more kind of reddish sort of lip, I've been wearing this one, which is 325 Shock Caller. So this is a beautiful red colour that works beautifully on medium skin tones. It's not like a blood red, but it's also not a pinky red. It's like a classic red. I know it looks kind of orange in the tube on screen, It's weird, it looks different from what I'm seeing there and what I'm seeing here. But take my word for it, it's gorgeous. All right, let's move on to some skincare. Let's start off with this, a brand new product by the brand called Perito. For those of you that are into your skincare, you'll know there was this massive scandal earlier on in the year when it came to Perito, and in particular this sunscreen. This is the daily go-to sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 50 PA triple plus, sorry, quadruple plus, 4 pluses. And what had happened was a scientist or somebody who was in the know did a test on this, and it turned out it was not SPF 50 and it was a lot less. And then lo and behold, everybody started panicking about all the sunscreens and what they really are. Perito acknowledged it, which was great. They didn't hide it under the carpet. They acknowledged their mistake and rectified it, and they've come back with this, which I believe is actually maybe more than SPF 50 now. I have used this. I'm actually using it on my face today. It's absolutely great. I love it. It's like it says, it's weightless and scentless, 60 ml, and it blends into the skin beautifully. Now I do have to say, with my medium skin tone, I do have to rub it in a little bit more, because it's not that it has a white cast, it's just that if I leave it unblended, which I suppose you shouldn't really do, you can see a tinge of white. But as you can see here, there's no white. So you just have to make sure that you blend it in properly and it will be perfectly fine. There's absolutely no scent, and it doesn't really give a sticky, shiny sort of residue. You can just barely see it on my hands because I've just applied it, but the quality of itself is absolutely excellent and I'm very, very happy with it. Another sunscreen that I've got for you guys is from the brand called Thank You Pharma. This is the Safe Sun Fluid Age 0880. I don't understand. And this is SPF 50 PA quadruple plus. It's a very strange little sunscreen. I'm not used to getting them in these kind of tubes, but let me just share with you guys how it is. So you just squeeze it out like that, and then again blend it into the skin. It's actually a lot more watery than the previous one that I just shared with you guys. This one has got a slight scent to it. It reminds me of like a baby product. But this one is definitely a lot more mattifying. This is also for brightening your skin, and it's also for wrinkle care, because when it comes to Korean sunscreens, in all honesty, it's not just about sun protection, it's also about fixing your skin. One more sunscreen, last one I promise. And this one is from the brand called Abib. I've shown this recently in a skincare video of mine. This is their Quick Sun Stick Protection Bar. Again, SPF 50 PA quadruple plus. I love this, you guys. When I'm in a hurry and I ain't got time to be faffing around with rubbing and whatever, all I have to do is just wind this up, go up, down, all over the place, pat it all over my face, done. This is completely clear. As you can see, even though it's like green, it doesn't obviously show up green on the face. But I love these quick sun sticks. Overall, this is definitely one of my favorite sun sticks. It's not sticky at all. It covers your face with ease, and I love it. This is a new product that I got recently from Beige Trend. This is their green tea and enzyme powder wash. For those of you that have got acne prone skin, problematic skin, green tea is your friend. Now, I'm not gonna like open it up because you can hear it. Can you see it? Because it is a powder wash, like they say. So you put a little bit in your hand, add a little bit of water, and it's almost like a mild physical exfoliant, even though it's mainly just to exfoliate and kind of polish up your skin, but also help when it comes to things like acne prone skin, for reducing redness in the face. It's also meant to balance the pH levels in your skin, and it's also great for people that have got sensitive skin. So you can always look into something like this if you're looking for something different than your normal kind of foaming sort of cleansers. This is a product that I've been loving ever since it came out. This is from the brand called ELMT, which you can buy from Wish Trend. This is their skin illuminating solution. It contains niacinamide, grape extract, and pomegranate. What I love about this is it actually contains 10% niacinamide, which is quite a high amount. But for those of you that, again, have got problematic skin, you've got problems with your pores, you've got problems with redness, you will absolutely love this. I have used, let's say, about that much. I use it every other day. I don't use it all the time, mostly because I've got so much skincare, you guys. And I love it. I think it's great. It's kept my pores nice and clear, and given the appearance that they are reduced in size. But remember, you cannot reduce the size of your pores. That's a myth. And I just love the way that it performs. It refreshes my skin, and my skin definitely looks illuminated after I've used it. Right, it's not often that I show glow recipe on my channel, mostly because it's so expensive, and all the Korean skincare I get is way cheaper. Anyway, this is the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. I remember hearing about James Walsh raving about this, and this, by the way, and something else I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm happy to see that I'm on the same page as him because I absolutely love his channel. And anyway, he raved about how this is great for brightening the skin, for evening the skin tone. If you've got dark spots, you've got hyperpigmentation, this is a great product to use, and I have to 100% agree. I love the way that it sits on my skin. I use it sometimes in the morning or sometimes in the evening. It depends what I'm doing when it comes to my skincare, but I just love the way that it sits on the skin. It leaves a really nice kind of glowy sort of finish, but not sticky or tacky, and it works really nicely underneath my moisturizer and my sunscreen. So it says that it contains 5 forms of vitamin C, including a stable dual encapsulated form that gently releases over time and absorbs effectively to brighten the skin. Contains guava seed oil and fruit extract, which are naturally rich in vitamin C and antioxidants to give skin a soft and supple look. It also contains my favorite tranexamic acid, which is clinically advanced to even complexion by gently diminishing the look of dark spots and soothe the skin. It basically kind of suppresses melanin and stops you getting dark marks and that sort of thing. So it's a very great preventative type of acid. It also contains ferulic acid and vitamin E, which work synergistically, I hate that word, with vitamin C to boost radiance. Overall, it's excellent and I love it. This is a product that I could rave about till the cows come home, if there are any cows in London. This is the Dear Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. It's an intensive soothing care cream. It contains Centella Asiatica extract, which is known for soothing and calming the skin, and guazuline, I can't say it properly. It's blue, okay? So look, if I squeeze it out a little bit, you can see it's blue, yeah? So when I got burnt from the sun, when I got a blister from the sun, when I wore shoes that were too tight and it rubbed on my foot, when I stepped on a piece of glass and it went and landed on my foot, don't ask, I don't know what happens to me sometimes. I have applied this, got rid of the redness, got rid of the itching. When I had mosquito bites, got rid of the itching. When I had eczema, scratchy itchiness, got rid of that itchiness. It's not there to heal, it's there to soothe. And sometimes, if you think about, like, for example, your children, when they've had a rash or they've gone into some bushes and got a rash from something, it used to happen to me a lot as a kid, you apply this, immediately soothing, immediately it stops your skin from reacting and for you being uncomfortable. I actually keep this in my handbag. This is from the brand called CosRx. This is their Lip Plump AHA BHA Vitamin C Lip Plumper. Now, this is apparently supposed to plump your lips, and as somebody who's already got full lips, I can tell you it don't do nothing like that. But what it does do is definitely exfoliate your lips, brighten your lips, takes care of your lips. When you apply it, it feels tingly for ages. So I would definitely say use it at night. Don't use it in the daytime, it will bother you. I love the quality of this, the texture. I'm not going to open it up because it can get a little bit messy, because it's not like your typical kind of lip balm. It's actually quite soft and quite like sticky-ish. So when you put your finger in, you must apply a tiny little bit. See, it says that it contains AHA, BHA, vitamin C, and ascorbyl phosphate. It says apply evenly to create the look of smooth, volumized lips. Smooth, yes. Volumized, no. So in case any of you were thinking, oh, I can get this and my lips will be bigger. No. Just accept what you have and be grateful that you have got lips. Last 2 things I'm going to share with you guys are both moisturizers. This one is from the brand called Haru, which I rave about all the time. This is the antioxidant cream, and basically it is a lightweight antioxidant cream. It's full of antioxidants. It's very, very lightweight, almost like a gel kind of texture, and I actually tend to use this in the daytime. I think I've nearly finished it from what I can feel. There's not much left in here. I use this in the morning when I'm on my way to work. I don't always have time in the morning to apply so many things that take ages to absorb, which is why I generally tend to like to use things like this, which are very, very lightweight and more of a gel texture that within a minute or 2 they've absorbed into the skin and my skin is hydrated and protected throughout the day. In the night time, recently in particular, I've been using this. I've started using other stuff as well, but this is from the brand called Etude House, which is a makeup and skincare store in Korea, and this is from their Sunjung range. This is their ×2 barrier intensive cream. So this is for strengthening your skin barrier for people that have got damaged skin, problematic skin, skin that has suffered some sort of ailment, you've had issues because of pollution, the environment, all that sort of thing. You will love this because it is fairly intense. Now, even though it says it's an intensive cream, it's still not rich like a lot of other ones. A lot of people seem to think that the richer a product is, the more it's going to do for them, and that's not necessarily the case. I like the fact that this is still quite lightweight. I can use this in the daytime if I wanted to, but I actually prefer to use it at night, and I think it's a great product for protecting my skin and repairing it as I sleep. So that's it for my October 2021 beauty and skincare favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.